Hello friends, I welcome you all to this prestigious platform of Indologus. In this video, we are going to cover the important terms related to economics, and this is the part 2 of our video. First of all, we will discuss the important terms, then we will move on to the top MCQs. So first जो हमारा topic है वो है repo rate, repurchase option. Repo rate is the rate at which the RBI gives loan to other banks. So it is mainly a kind of rate at which the RBI provides loan to other banks. For example, हमारे पास बैंक X है and it requires loan. So the rate at which the RBI will provide loan to this bank will be termed as repo rate. Then comes reverse repo rate. The rate at which RBI borrows from other banks is called as reverse repo rate. It is just the opposite of repo rate. Here, the RBI was just giving loans to other banks, but here RBI is taking loans from other banks. It is always lower than the repo rate. For example, we have bank Y and इस बैंक को लोन चाहिए, इस बैंक के पास excess of money है. So it just wants to give some amount of money टू RBI एंड RBI अगर Y बैंक से जिस रेट में मनी बोरो करेगा उसको हम कहेंगे रिवर्स रेपो रेट. Then comes SLR. SLR means statutory liquidity ratio, the percentage of liquid cash. Liquid cash includes the amount of gold and the government bonds. The percentage of liquid cash reserves every bank has to keep with themselves is called as SLR, statutory liquidity ratio. Then comes monetary policy, the process by which the central bank of the country controls the supply of money within the country is called as monetary policy. And India में जो हमारा central bank है that is the Reserve Bank of India. So monetary policy is mainly a kind of policy through which the central bank of the country it just controls the supply of money of all other banks that are present in the country. Then comes CRR, cash reserve ratio. The percentage of the liquid cash every bank has to keep with RBI is called as CRR. It is a percentage of their deposits. So first of all I will tell you about CRR. CRR में जो हमारे पास यहाँ पे liquid cash दिया है इसका मतलब है gold and bonds. So this CRR, every bank has to give some amount of money. For example, a person invested 1,000 rupees in a bank. So the bank cannot use the whole money in providing loans to the people. So in that case, it has to keep some amount of cash with RBI in the form of CRR. Then comes depreciation. Depreciation is the decrease in the value of an asset over time due to wear and tear. So कभी भी किसी भी हमारा जो product होता है और asset here mainly means about the property. So mainly whenever we purchase something over a long period of time there comes some sort of wear and tear within the product. So we call that as depreciation. And I have already given you the example of depreciation in the previous videos. Financial market. Financial market refers to the market or marketplace where the financial assets are bought and sold. A common example of financial market is the stock market. So mainly financial market is a sort of place where the financial assets here means properties are mainly bought and sold. Then comes inflation. In simple terms, when there is inflation, there is a rise in the prices charged for goods and services. Whenever the prices of the basic necessities of goods and services increases, then at that term we call it as inflation. Where an economy has inflation, the cost of living tends to rise. So whenever there is a sort of inflation in an economy, the cost of living in that country mainly increases. So अब हम कुछ important MCQs discuss करेंगे. So first question, which of the following is represented by Lorentz curve? Right answer will be option number B, यानी कि income distribution. So in economics, the Lorentz curve is mainly used to represent the income distribution within the society. In economics, the Lorentz curve is a graphical representation होता है ये of the distribution of the income or the wealth of the wealth. So it is mainly a sort of chart or graphical representation of the distribution of income or wealth in a country. It was developed by Max O. Lorentz has firstly developed it, and it was developed in the year 1905 for representing inequality of the wealth distribution. Next question. If a commodity has more number of substitutes, the demand of the commodity will be, right answer will be option number A, यानी कि more elastic. So substitute goods are those goods which can be used in place of the other. For example, we have tea and coffee. Tea and coffee are the substitute goods because they can be just used in place of one another. So here examples are also given: tea and coffee, ghee and edible oil. In case of substitute goods like tea and coffee, demand for the commodity falls with the fall in the price of the other substitute goods. So here it is asked that, for example, हमारी कोई commodity है, if the commodity has more number of substitutes, then the demand of the commodity will be more elastic. So here सब्सटीट्यूट गुड्स के बारे में हमें दिया है. सब्सटीट्यूट गुड्स वो गुड्स होते हैं जिनको हम एक दूसरे की प्लेस में यूज़ कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, जो हमारे टी और कॉफ़ी है, ये दोनों हमारे सब्सटीट्यूट गुड्स हैं. दैन घी एंड एडिबल ऑयल, दे आर ऑल्सो द सब्सटीट्यूट गुड्स बिकॉज और यहाँ पर हमें ये भी दिया है कि अगर सब्सटीट्यूट गुड में से किसी एक का जो प्राइस है, फॉर एग्जांपल टी का प्राइस अगर बढ़ेगा तो श्योरली कॉफ़ी का प्राइस भी धीरे धीरे इंक्रीज़ होगा. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर टी का प्राइस डिक्रीज़ होगा तो कॉफ़ी का प्राइस भी डिक्रीज़ होगा बिकॉज दीज आर सब्सटीट्यूट गुड्स एंड इफ़ देयर जो इनका प्राइस है वो ऑलमोस्ट नॉर्मल एक दूसरे के रेंज में नहीं रहा, सो द पीपल विल श्योरली प्रेफर टू द चीपर वन. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Which of the following is an example of substitute goods? Right answer will be option number D. Tea and coffee are the example of substitute goods. Option number D will be the right answer. In microeconomics, two goods are substitute goods if the products could be used for the same purpose by the consumers. Next question. Which of the following is included in the market price? राइट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन विल बी ऑप्शन नंबर ए, यानी कि इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस आर इंक्लूडेड इन द मार्केट प्राइस. अब देख लेते हैं व्हाट आर इनडायरेक्ट टैक्सेस. अ डायरेक्ट टैक्स इज अ टैक्स दैट इज लेविड अपॉन गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज बिफोर दे रीच द कस्टमर हु अल्टीमेटली पेज द इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स एज अ पार्ट ऑफ द मार्केट प्लेस ऑफ द गुड्स और सर्विस परचेज्ड. सो इट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ द indirect tax. So this tax is mainly levied upon the goods and services before they reach the customer. So ये एक ऐसे टैक्स होते हैं जिनको गुड्स और सर्विसेज पे लगाया जाता है उससे पहले कि वो कस्टमर तक पहुँचे, एंड द कस्टमर अल्टीमेटली मीन्स फाइनली pays for the indirect taxes. So here it is asked that which of the following is included in the market price. Right answer will be indirect taxes. Next question. Which among the following is a factor of production? Right answer will be option number A, यानी कि land is the factor of production. So option number A will be the right answer. Now let's see some of the important points. The factor of production are the resources that are building blocks of the economy. So factors of production are very much necessary for an economic activity. They are what people use to produce goods and services. Economists divide the factors of production into 4 categories: land, labor, capital and entrepreneurship. These are the 4 factors of production. ये कई बार एग्जाम में पूछे जाते हैं. Next question. Who is known as the father of economics? Right answer will be option number B, यानी कि Adam Smith. Adam Smith is known as the father of economics. Adam Smith was an 18th century Scottish philosopher. He is considered to be the father of modern economics. Smith is the most famous important points. So Adam Smith was an 18th century Scottish philosopher. He is considered the father of modern economics. Smith is the most famous for his 1776 book, The Wealth of the Nation. This question has been asked several times in the examination. So you have to remember this, that Adam Smith is known as the father of economics, as well as he is the author of the book Wealth of Nation. Next question. Which of the following bodies finalizes the 5-year plan proposals? Right answer will be option number C. National Development Council was responsible for finalizing the 5-year plan's proposal. So option number C will be the right answer. So it was founded on 6 August 1952. Agency executive are Mr. Narendra Modi. He is the Prime Minister of our country. So the executive of the ND National Development Council NDC is Mr. Narendra Modi. Next question. Economic survey is published by. Right answer for this question will be option number A. Ministry of Finance. It publishes the economic survey. So economic survey is the flagship annual document of the Ministry of Finance, founded on 29 October 1946. The headquarters of are located in New Delhi, and the office holder is Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman. She is the finance minister of the country, and the economic surveys are mainly published by the Ministry of Finance. Next question. Who used to be the chairman of the Planning Commission of India? Right answer will be option number C. यानी कि the Prime Minister of India used to be the chairman of the Planning Commission. So option number C will be the right answer. The Prime Minister used to be the chairman of the Planning Commission, which works under the overall supervision of the National Development Council के supervision में काम करती थी. ये जो 5-year planning commission था, the deputy chairman and the full-time members of the commission as composite body provide advice and direction to the subject divisions for the formulation of 5-year plans, annual plans, and the state plans and the national plans. So the recommendation of all these plans were mainly finalized by the National Development Council, and the chairman of the Planning Commission used to be the Prime Minister of the country. So the first chairman of the Planning Commission of India was Jawaharlal Nehru, who was the first Prime Minister of the country. Next question. Which committee was constituted by the Ministry of Commerce to study about the SEZ policy? Right answer will be option number A. Baba Kalyani Committee was set up by the Ministry of Commerce to study about SEZ policy of the country. Option number A will be the right answer. Ministry of Commerce and Industry constituted a committee headed by Mr. Baba Kalyani, the chairman and MD of Bharat Forge Limited, in June 2018 to study about the existing special economic zone of India and prepare a policy framework. So Baba Kalyani Committee, it was mainly responsible for just studying about the existence of SEZ policy within the country, and it was formed in June 2018. Next question. An economy which does not have any relation with the rest of the world is known as closed economy. Option number C will be the right answer. So a closed economy is one that has no trading activity with outside economies. तो एक ऐसी economy which has no relation, जिसकी कोई संबंध नहीं होते हैं with outside economies of the world, that is called as the closed economy. The closed economy is therefore entirely self-sufficient, which means no exports come into the country and no exports leave the country. Next question. The concept of 5-year plan was introduced by whom? Right answer will be Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. So the Prime Minister of the first Prime Minister of the country, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he introduced the 5-year plans. Option number A will be the right answer. The Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru presented the first 5-year plan to the Parliament. 5-year plans were a formal model of planning adopted by the Indian government after independence for an effective and balanced utilization of resources. So 5-year plans were mainly made for a proper utilization of resources. For example, before starting any work, we just do the planning. Just like that, when India got independence, it did some sort of planning in order to utilize the resources in a better way and provide them a better direction. Next question. In which sector the public sector is most dominant in India? Right answer will be option number B. In banking sector, the public sector is the most dominant one. Option number B will be the right answer. According to the latest data, so the commercial banking in the country is the most dominant public sector in India. A commercial bank is a financial institution that provides various financial services such as accepting deposits and issuing loans. Next question. In public budgets, zero-based budgeting was first introduced in which country? Right answer will be option number B, USA. So USA was the first country to introduce the zero-based budgeting. You have to remember this point. So zero-based budgeting was first involved in USA in 1970 by Peter Fair, which is an approach to make the budget from the scratch, that is the zero base. It is a method of budgeting where all the expenses of a business are justified and approved for each new period of company. So zero based budgeting was first involved in USA in the year 1970, and yaad rakhna that it was introduced by Peter Fair. So with this we completed this video. So in this video we mainly discussed about the important terms of economy and we discussed 15 questions. So thank you so much for watching this video and best of luck for your exams.